Welcome back to the Olga S. Pérez Show. I'm your host, Olga. How you doing? People have asked me. I just read a few comments, and one of them, I don't know what channel, because I'm live right now on the Boob Tube, on Rumble, and Twitter X, right? And they've asked me, like, are you from New York? I'm from New Jersey. And for those of you who followed me, you already know my story. I've been told that or asked that question even when I was growing up in Spain and I never had lived here. It's an attitude, people. It's an attitude. And hello, even the New Yorkers, well, like, how you doing? It's in there, right? Let's get old school with Joey Bag of Donuts. And those who don't know Joey Bag of Donuts, hello. I got a book of the guy who actually was Joey Bag of Donuts. Anybody ever heard that term? I got the guy who wrote a book about it and gave it to me. And that's going to be another live. But locals are going to get it first. So if you're a locals member, you know you're going to get it. And if you haven't been, come on. If you want real, raw, honest people, support this channel. Become a member on locals, and then stop, right? I love you. I love all of your comments. There's no room for haters here. We can disagree, but you can't disagree with the truth. And the truth is not, it's not objective. No, it's the truth. It's like, did you do this? Did you not? Anyway, so we're going to get into a bunch of stuff right now. I love my men. And especially since they're being attacked, I'm on a mission. And so that's why in the description today I wrote, okay, we already know all this new stuff with Russell Brand, but I'm not doing the typical political news trending commentary. It's about men. And wait till I show you this one video that literally is going to catapult this entire episode today. So yeah. I'm over men being Mr. Nice Guys, which who doesn't love a gentleman? But to what degree? To what level? So here we go. Before I get started and get my gloves off, I'm going to do an intro. If it's your first time here, awesome to have you. And if you've been here before, welcome back, my love. And hold on. See, I got so much in my head. I'm like, what? And if you've been following me and on locals, if you're on locals, if you're not, get on locals and find out who's my guest tomorrow. Very, very special guest. When I go, I'm like, I'm not going like, I can't do it. No. We're having fun here because there's enough fear mongering and all kinds of shit out there. I'm just going, wait. I am done with everyone looking up to people, whether it's a president or Kim Kardashian or whatever the fuck people look up to. I want to be like that person. I want to look like that. Now stop. Because at the end of the day, you're not happy. Why aren't you happy? Because we're not allowed to have a real conversation? Well, we're having a real conversation on the Olga S. Pérez Show. You ready for this? Hope you got your popcorn, your drinks, whatever you need. Your tea, your coffee. Whatever. But yeah, no, I'm not from New York. I'm not from New Jersey. I have lived in New Jersey. That's a fact. So before we get the party started, for those who are new, let me introduce myself. Starting now. Hi, I'm Olga S. Pérez, coming at you live, unleashing the power of perspective, one reaction at a time. I've been a life strategist for over 20 years, and I'm here to share my insights on trending topics, current news, and music videos that we all want to talk about with love and humor. Yeah, whatever. Don't be like, oh, that's so annoying. Maybe not. Maybe you're like, I fucking love this shit. The girl shows up like when I walk in her house. You walk in my house, whether it's for dinner or whatever, and I'm like, yo, did you hear this? Did you see this? Did you read this? I get it, right? The Matrix is coming after Russell Brand. Yeah, I get it. Let me tell you something. Has anyone ever read the book Alice in Wonderland? Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. Maybe you saw the Disney movie. That's where we're going with this rabbit hole. And don't give me this shit about a rabbit hole. Facts are facts, dude. If you know the executive orders that Obama made, that the Bushes made, that everybody made, America has been on sale for a very, very long time. Now, if you don't know, I'm not going to give you a history lesson here, but I'm going to share a couple things. Yes, are they attacking? Is the so-called Matrix attacking Russell Brand? Of course. But like, wait. Has everyone forgotten his roots? Do you think, have you ever known the mob? Like the mob, like the regular mob, right? Like they made movies from it, right? Like Goodfellas, you know, a lot of movies all across the world. So what is the mob per se? What is the mob? Is the mob who killed JFK? Is the mob CIA, FBI? Right? So I get it. And I'll be the next one on the list as far as, oh, you're saying things that you're not supposed to be saying. And you're, I get that. But I don't have enough following, right? I don't have 5 million people. So they're like, whatever. Who's going to listen to her? Because the difference is, I have never sold my soul and I never will. That's why I am who I am and I do what I do. Russell cannot say that. Russell did do some crazy shit. We're not talking about whether he literally raped these people that they're accusing him of. I could almost put, I don't know if I would cut my arm off for it, but I'd be pretty close to be like, he didn't do it. But it doesn't change that whoever he married, hooked up with, had an alliance with, whatever mob that he signed up to, you like in the mob, you don't just get out. You can be like, no, I don't want anything to do with you anymore. I know. Hold your horses. Yes. Do we know that they're being attacked? Andrew Tate, Stephen Kraft, anybody. But what if the media was driven and owned by the so-called right, in quote, Trumpsters, right? Would that be protected? And then everyone against it? Think about it. I love how the right, so-called right, is like, no, we would never do that. You're a lying sack of shit. Not only that, I have an argument with all the red pillars out there and the manosphere and all that shit. It's all about attracting people that agree with you. That's what everybody's doing. Everybody, except for me. I know, you're like, well, why you? Why not you? Well, they don't pay me. But even if they did, which I've been paid, or no, I'm going to take that back. That's a lie. The truth is, I was offered to sell my soul, and I said no. That's a fact. That's it. Just like when I was offered, oh, Olga, you're so attractive. Okay, not that I'm attractive today, not that I'm like, I'm definitely no spring chicken. But back in the day when I was a spring chicken, Olga, you'd make so much money if you were a stripper. I'm like, I can't live with myself. I can't do it. I would literally live on the street and eat shit. That's a fact. But nobody looks into it because I don't have 5 million followers. I invite you to look into it. The leaders show themselves when there's nothing but shit around you. It's not that I'm saying that Russell's not being attacked or the Matrix is not attacking Russell. I'm telling you, and I'm going to show you just one little clip because I believe that no one even noticed. So it's not about, is he right? Is he wrong? No, they're totally attacking him. Yeah. And yeah, if Andrew Tate, whether he had webcams and he made his so-called millions, not so-called, okay, you mean millions. He's got his Bugatti on the backs of women or young ladies at that. Now, did he rape them? Did somebody come? I already talked about this. Yeah, of course. And I can totally see that he's being taken over and they're like totally trying to screw him. But what does that do for us? See, I'm more pissed that forget about these 9, 10-year-olds up to 19 that apparently I just discovered is really his main following. We're talking about Andrew Tate right now. Who are their parents? What are they doing? Are they playing video games? What's their MO? And they're looking at this guy because they're like, oh, look at that car. This guy didn't sacrifice shit. He didn't suffer. But don't get me wrong. Mandela was a war prisoner. And then, there's something there too. Everything is like, well, we're going to use this person. We're going to use that person. We're going to use that person. Like, do you understand? Yes, yeah. We can go, ooh, so many fucking levels on this one. But, so yeah, I'm going to talk about Russell Brand and the so-called Matrix, which there is the Matrix. But without us, there is no Matrix. And then Steven Crowder with this whole, Pearly things. Oh, God. The girl that only goes, no man ever wants me, but I'm going to tell every man what they want to hear. Women shouldn't vote. Women did that. If you already know my MO, like you know what I've been preaching or sharing, like I don't care what label you give it. Here's a young girl who has no experience telling other women, this is, if a man wants to cheat, that's the right thing. And women shouldn't vote. The point is, it's not elect. And because they're going to follow me, so I can't say the whole fucking word. Use your imagination. It is selections. And it's been happening for decades. It's nothing new. Except now we have the internet. Now we can talk about this shit. Okay. Hold on. And Steven Crowder. Steven hooks up a Pearly girl, the dumb bitch, just literally young and dumb, like literally. And she's just like, I'm going to say whatever the guys want me to say. And I've literally had people ask me, or not ask me, like maybe make a comment here and there on A or whatever BCD video that I've done. They're like, I get it. You're like, a matter of fact, that To Be a Man video, some guy wrote in there like, no, she's just doing like everyone else, like telling guys what they want to hear. No, I'm not going to tell you what the fuck you want to hear. I need you to step up, especially when there's no border control. And this is not an opinion. These are facts. You cannot make two systems, two cultures blend just like that. It doesn't happen. And most people, when they immigrate and they get their papers and they assimilate the culture, this is happening since the beginning of time. Why all of a sudden what's real is like out the window? Oh, that makes you a racist. That makes you... Shut up. How many black people are white looking? Hello? Anyone? Right? How many Hispanics are looking like me? Which people are like, you white. What are you talking about? You're right. I look a certain way. Do you know my life? Have you walked in my shoes? Fuck no. Have you been locked in a convent like me against your will? Fuck no. Come on. I dare one of you. In a country that I didn't even look like those people. Let's just go on and on and on. I'm being very passionate right now because I need men to stand up. Stand up now. Now. This is not about, let's create a war. What do you think? What are the chances you think that I get barged by the so-called 3-letter word FB? I didn't go to the Capitol. I didn't do shit. I just spent my entire life helping people. My entire life. And now I go, let's bring it in an entertainment form. Okay. Doesn't change the fact that to change something, you cannot jump on any bandwagon or drink any Kool-Aid, whether left or the right, or the fuck you think it is. It's not that. If somebody comes to me and says, Olga, I need this job, or my marriage is failing, I don't go politics. I don't go your skin color. I don't go your sex, gender. Shut up. At the end of the day, you're a human being. What are you bringing to the table? Well, I'm a victim. I get it. We've all been a victim. at one point or another, and maybe more times than you want to even recant. I get it. But at the end of the day, you still got to strap your shit up and do something. Anyway, that's when Dr. Shiva comes in, which, okay, I just spilled the beans. He's my guest tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, live on the Olga S. Pérez show. I don't even know what's going to happen. We have no script, nothing. He does not have a list of questions, nothing. And I don't know how he's going to like it or not. That's the truth. But there's a connection there. And in fact, I think he's doing a live right now. And I just heard it a few minutes ago while I was preparing for this live. And I was like, oh my God, I'm going to use some of that shit for tomorrow's live. Don't give me shit. I need my men. So, hold on. I was opening the other window to make sure I'm still functional and you guys can hear me and see me everywhere you're at. So how about this little skit? Okay. Before I even go there, who's with me already? I want to say hello to anybody who's joined me. I just got a haircut. You see, I'm verklempt. I can't even function. I'm like, this is a new do. I don't even know what to do. But see, I don't give a fuck about my hair. It's about what's happening out there. Buzzacino, welcome. Carrie Lewis. I was just trying to share your comment. Love you guys. AC Nelson. How you doing? Did you see the last live that I posted, that little video you sent me, the parody from Northman, Richmond, whatever? I know. I'm not trying to minimize it. Let's just get to the point. Tanya Gray. Hola. All right, you guys fucking ready? Because I'm on fire. All right. Yes, they're totally doing a hit piece on Russell Brand, and it's horrible, and it's terrible. And how the fuck? It's already hard to prove if a woman got raped, and now they're coming 15 years later. Stop! Everybody is bought and sold. Everybody. Yes. Okay. All right. So I love my boy, Robert Phoenix, because I'm like, I'm not going to sit here and spend an hour or two showing every clip. No. I'm going, has everyone forgotten Russell Brand's roots? And like I said earlier, you don't just get out of the mob, but it's okay. Okay, I got it. You try to get out, but no. Because also Russell, when he was bringing the truth and he's compounding it and he's showing up, and I would love to have Russell as a guest or maybe a guest on his show, but it's not going to be the typical, hi, Russell. Hi, Candace Owens. Hi, Stevie Crowder. No, I'm going to fucking ask them questions the way I ask people when I work with them. Period in the story. Now, you can't see that yet because they haven't had me as a guest or been a guest on my show. But God willing, it will happen. If they're true people. You mark my words. So here, let me share this one. So Saturn in Pisces, which is Robert Phoenix handle, which is Astro Phoenix 9. Let me make sure you guys can see it. And he writes, Russell Brand, he's clever / funny. I wouldn't go to him for the truth because his past is too checkered. Boom! The thing is, I was prepared for that today. And yet he posts this like after I already, set the live today. And I'm like, oh, finally! He goes, just watch the closing ceremony of the London Olympics and the role he plays. It's a take on Chitty Chitty Bang Bang for those that are old. Not old, and if you're young, look it up, people. And the child theft. Let's play this. Oh, hold on. Sorry. Wearing a black top hat. Let's just fucking say it. Okay. All right. Okay. He was an entertainer, but he hasn't atoned that. And of course, these stupid ass hit pieces, which is classic, right? And there's tons of videos coming out showing like, oh, look at every newsstand. He's accused from rape. Anybody with 2 brain cells, not 100,000, just 2 brain cells. Oh, Russell Brand's wife meet his spouse, Laura, plus relive his marriage to Katy Perry. After a whirlwind of a marriage to Katy Perry, Russell Brand has enjoyed a quieter second go around with his wife, Laura Brand. Guys, if you know he met her while he was in, his height of his, Hollywood thing, but they didn't end up together. And then they come back together. And that's fine. That's totally cool. That's like normal. Here's what you need to know. According to Jason Bro. Okay, whatever, right? Some pictures. You can read the article. I mean, there's tons and tons, right? It's all over the place. Like this guy, hit piece. But you know how people even say like Alex Jones, he's like controlled opposition, but not this guy? And the fact that they even have been comparing him to Julian Assange. What? What are you talking about? Like everyone's fucking retarded. Now, hold on. Here's why I'm calling out for men. Okay, number one, as far as the Russell Brand accusations, just like Julian Assange, after a decade, they dropped the charges, right, of rape. Okay. Now, we know, if you know anything about law, it's the hardest thing to prove is rape, and especially 10, 15 years later. But, we're doing documentary, and because we're legit, we're Channel 4. What the fuck? Okay, number one. Number two, like, this is not even up for discussion. But it's funny how, like, Andrew Tate commented to Russell Brand going, oh, the Matrix. It's like, Tate, you're part of the Matrix. And you thought, like a lot of them do, which just puts little things out there like, I'm not one of them, but I know how it works. And everyone's like, yeah, he's against establishment. What? Even when he told Greta Thunberg, my asshole, here's the pizza. And, they caught him with the pizza. Shut up. Has everyone lost their fucking mind? No, we know what the media does. The media does what they're paid to do from their boss, just like a parent. In my house, you're going to do it this way. And if you don't like it, get out of my house, right? And they don't want to go because they're like, it's too comfortable here. I got all this money and I got food and everything. I'm not going to leave. That's simple. Okay. So check out this girl. Love her. Watch this. About where Ryan Dawson posted it and he goes, how bad did it have to get to reach this point? Also, there was a chirp. Yeah, by the way, super annoying. Like, why do people do that? Fucking change the battery to your smoke detector, people. I'm like, are you kidding me? Every time it happens to me, it's like not even 30 seconds, man. I got my little stash of batteries and I'm like, stop. But I see this happening a lot. Like a lot of videos that I watch, there's this chirp. I'm like, and they act like they don't hear it. Do you see what I'm saying? That's how, like, what's the right word to say that? Like, you're really just going to tune it out. But see, isn't that telling? It's how we tune out everything. Because, well, I don't pay attention to that right now because it's not what I really want to deal with right now. Really? Don't you cry when everything's cut off. Like COVID was a test ground. Oh, I shouldn't even said that. I should have called it my usual crotch 19 because, they're going to censor me or they're going to, oh, shit, we heard the word. It wasn't Fettuccine saying it. You feel me? Listen to this girl.
It's 3:00 in the morning and I'm going to post this video on Twitter. And if you get to see it, you're lucky because I'm probably going to delete it really fast because it's really racist. But I want to get the shit out of my chest because I can't take it no more. But I need white people to really start being white supremacists again. I need you guys to tap into that shit and do it again, please, because this country is out of control. I mean, goddamn, we got little kids thinking that they could be fucking females, and we got black people thinking they built America. This shit is crazy. And honestly, if you guys don't do anything about it, your whole generation is going to be completely. I mean, come on, now you guys are getting killed off right now, and you guys. It seems like you guys are okay with it. Your women are getting raped, that's for sure, by Muslims and blacks. It's happening all the time. You see it. And nobody say anything because you can't say nothing bad about a Muslim or a black man. Or you can let them rape. Go ahead, let them rape. But don't say anything about being racist. Don't say that, right? You guys need to stop it, okay? I don't know. I think Alex Jones was right about the whole frog gay shit because white people used to be so strong.
Exactly,
you guys now
man.
are literally letting a whole word.
Stop eating processed foods.
The
Drink
word
some water.
racism is killing your whole generation. It is. You're scared to be a racist. You better be a racist because if you're not, this is going to kill you off. Basically, racism means the death of white people.
Yo, I know I'm being a little sensational right now, right here, but just feel me. And I just read Tanya Gray. Tanya Gray, how you doing, sweetheart? Great to see you. Russell Brand is one of the sweetest and courteous men I've ever met. He's one of the few people who actually believes, in caps, what they preach. He's open about life, all the dirt. This is dumb. I totally agree with you, like 100%. And I speak because if you know me, you know I look into charts and stuff like that and like people's purpose or like when things are moving, I know like say like just say me, for example, like maybe in my 20s, I was like, nah, if you don't like me the way I am, and fuck you. And then I learned to, but it's also like astrologically speaking, when the planets are moving, you know, you are more affected. You're more likely to either stick your foot in your mouth or not. And that's just me like really, really simplifying it. But I actually do believe, and I've seen his chart. He's Gemini. Let me tell you about Geminis. But the fact that he's Gemini is very superficial. You know, where his moon is and his ascendant, all these little things do give more details. But the fact that he's a Gemini, just like point blank. But it's true. In his actual chart, he has a very high elevation of love and the potential of love and being honest. But Tanya, here's what I'm going to ask you. If you have signed up to a gang, a mob, and even when you're like, I'm out, because I've met mobsters, and I can go into detail, but that's for locals. Become a locals member, and I'll fucking tell you every fucking detail of how personal with the mob. The mob that is not the military, meaning like the government, right? Like politicians, because that's a mob, right? So there's you got one mob, the other. Like we got one drug dealer, pharma, and then we have another drug dealer, like El Chapo. And someone's like, oh no, he's a bad person. He kills people. We don't, right? Governments don't kill people. They don't get into war without even our permission. Like, let's be honest with all this shit. But good point. And I love that you said that because I feel him and I know he's a good person. But when you've done some shit, it follows you. And so even if you're like higher level and you're cleansing yourself and you're being a better person, a living person. And I don't believe he raped any of these fucking women. Let me just say that right out the fucking gate. But it's not like the Matrix like Andrew Tate, like, oh, see, I didn't do nothing wrong. No, Tate, you're an asshole. You're pathetic and you're ugly at that. You're not even attractive. If it wasn't for some sunglasses and some pumping at the gym and have a fucking Bugatti in the background, what the fuck? And only some dumb bitch would hook up with you. No real woman will hook up with you. You have to be dumb to hook up with this guy. He's got nothing. But if you're dumb, you're going, oh, look, he's got a quad and, and he can be nice. He's a Sagittarius. He can totally be nice. Let's not forget. Like his interview with Candace Owens or even Tucker or whoever, right? Oh, but that was 10 years ago. Yo, how then are you getting women to go on your webcam to make your millions for your Bugatti? Let's be honest. Why can't he say, hey, man, here's how you treat women, like treat them like shit, but they are what's going to make you rich. Why do you say that, Andrew Tate? Shut up. So hold on. So here's Tria Logic, which I've been following. She's hilarious. I don't agree with everything she says, just like I don't agree with everything that Stephen Crowder says, but some of the things that Steven Crowder says, but it's not that Steven Crowder says it. He does his research, he does his news pieces, and I love that he does his research. Like, here's this article, and here's what they said, and here's this video. Great. I'm so glad he has all the manpower that I don't have to go through those clips. So that's awesome. That doesn't make him a better person. Like, what? Like, what are you, like a higher up on fact checking? My point is, don't tell people how to be a man when you're not a man. In my opinion, fuck no. Hell no. There's no way. And so, anyway, so Pearly things, miss, I'm all about men and women should not vote and women should accept men cheating. I'm not saying that women shouldn't accept that. If you're that much of a grown-ass woman, I mean, mentally, physically, spiritually, you can cheat. Like, I just saw this clip from an interview with in Japan, and they were asking women in Japan, is it okay for a guy to cheat? And they're like, as long as it's a prostitute. Ha ha! How about that? But we're thinking, well, at least they're so much open-minded, right? Because they're like, if it's a prostitute, as long as he has no feelings for her, oh, like he can't get feelings for a prostitute? Come on! And don't get me wrong. If you're an open marriage, if you're cool with that, that's fine. But to tell people this is how to have a Bugatti and be happy is lies and not taking care of shit. And hello, does anybody know how many kids he has from different women? Anyone? 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 Please tell me. I mean, I know, but do you? No! No! The fuck? Okay. We're having fun here. This is all entertainment purposes only. So here's Tree of Logic, who, by the way, used to be a cop. And I really love her channel. Now, granted, a lot of things that she says, I'm like, no, I don't agree with her. But for the most part, let me tell you something. I love the fact that she's honest. And if she's wrong, she will literally, right in her mid-live stream, go, okay, I stand corrected. I'm wrong. But she's got some insight, bitches. And so check this out. So there's a whole thread, and it's been happening like for 3 days. And she's like, so when was this? Was this today? Must have been today. She goes, Pearl at Pearly Things, you do know that there's police report along with audio video footage of Steven Crowder admitting that he did this out of anger. He also admitted on his podcast, which I downloaded, which I've seen the clip, that he has a very bad temper and is seeking therapy to control it. Hillary was so afraid of him that she ran out of the house for help while 8 months pregnant. But you want to create laws to make it illegal for women to report domestic abuse to the police. I would expect a dumb bitch like you to not do your research, because she's literally dumb. Like, she's so young. She's like 26, never had a relationship, and she's literally an airhead. But she just keeps saying what men want to hear. Women shouldn't vote and women should allow men cheating. It's not the point. It's the fact that she's an idiot. That all she does is tell you what you want to hear, and you guys are listening to this shit. Meanwhile, the reality of it is that if your relationships fail, you suffer. You get a heart broken. Or like the video To Be a Man by Daz. Like, all of you have a good song and story, at the very least, about how you felt used. Do you understand this? So these kind of people are not helping you, is all I'm saying. Anyway, what's so sad is that you'll defend a man who punched his wife in the face and then immediately say, why did you make me hit you? Since you're going to do your stream today, I'm going to release my videos. Good luck, right? You can see it in caps. So here's H. Pearl Davis at Pearly Things. I'm going to show the full video tonight, but essentially he says, I'll fuck you up, which I believe a lot of us heard that. Out of frustration and, in caps, do you know what he said immediately after? I'm sorry, I didn't mean it like that. And that's true. And when we're all hyped up and we're upset, we totally say things we don't really mean. Totally. But that's also a way of creating a lot of abuse and making somebody not feel secure with you. Just saying. You can't like say, I'm going to fuck you up, and then in a breath, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. Well, maybe one time. Do you really think it happened one time? One time? Are you guys seriously not making people accountable? So my question is, this is Tree of Logic. So my question is, which reporters actually asked for contacts or his side when running the narrative that he's an abuser? Question mark. I guess it's Rana Bretshaw. Wow. How did you get that? I was sure from the start he is innocent. Most people hate just for hating. That's true. Great work there, Pearl. What are you talking about? Let's see the videos. Let's see all that shit. And mind you, didn't she have an NDO? Right? I'm sorry, NDA, where she can't say shit? I'm just like, this is just nobody, none of us, not me, none of us have the real jits to this shit. But I'll tell you what, that behavior for a man who's so-called conservative, who's in his 30s, you know, I just had a bad day. Really? You guys should know that she helped him in his career in the beginning, right? She was working at a furniture store, correct? Or not? Is that also lies? I don't give a shit. I don't understand how we're all like, oh, Russell, we love Russell. Hands down. Don't get me wrong. I say it again. I do not believe he raped anybody. I don't just believe it. I feel it in my gut. I actually trust my gut. I don't just read news articles. I don't just listen to what people they're saying. I fucking ask my instinct, and I've never been wrong. And if I'm wrong, we can come back to this video later. But for real, I don't think he raped anyone. But he's going to be okay. Yeah. He knew what he was doing. In fact, when he was starting his whole Luminaire on his little like Luminaire podcast, it was all about meditation, all this shit, right? Because he's changed, he's elevated his energy, which I totally believe. No drinking, no more promiscuity, no more fucking around. All the shit that he's admitted to, that's great. That's awesome. That's what normal grown adults do that own their shit. But wait. So all the bad you've done, all the selling you've done, all the agreements, we don't know. I'm speculating. Again, this is for entertainment purposes only. But at the end of the day, I'm literally going to drop my shit and be like, oh, he's totally innocent. What is this? No, they cannot get on a platform or any platform, whether it's in the piazza of your town or whether it's on the boob tube or any fucking channel. Stand for what you really are. But what I saw with Russell Brown was that he was, okay, let's do a meditation. He tried, and so do I. You try certain things, you figure out what people like, what they don't like, how to, whether it's changing the thumbnail or your delivery or the content. And he literally, once he started getting traction with the political stuff, which is awesome, he's like, here's this article talking about how the, crotch 19 is BS or how the pharmaceutical companies make all this money. Great, all this news. But he literally changed. And I also saw him being a mockingbird to comments and subjects in the MSM, mainstream media, because it's what gave him more audience. So even if he's a good person and he's all about God and all that shit, why wouldn't he continue doing it? And why did he not, say, keep it on locals? Knowing that there's a cabal out there that's out to get you. Oh, let me guess. You think he's being brave? Come on, people. Come on. Again, we don't have to agree. I love you no matter what. We do not have to agree. But she's got a whole thread. Let me see if you guys can still see this. She's got a whole thread, which I would love to guys to invite you. And I don't even know her. I don't know if I did reach out to her to have her as a guest, but I'm planning on having her as a guest. It's not going to be pretty. I'm going to argue with her. But guys, look it up. Look at the threads. And then, how about this? About the Andrew Tate, the victim of the victims here, because he's changed. People can change their behavior. They don't change who they are at the core.
Girls come to me and go, yeah, beat it up. I was like, oh, yeah, okay, cool. No, I mean it. No, bitch, I mean it. I guarantee I changed the way you look at sex forever. You're going to be fucking crying. I won't cry. I bet you cry, bitch. I bet you fucking cry. You're saying I wouldn't cry. You're challenging me to a fight. You're saying I can't hurt you. You're out of your fucking mind? I don't even have to fuck you.
This guy. I'm sorry. Every girl that ever woke up, any girl that ever turned like 18 was like, this is the love of my life. Look at this guy. What is wrong with people? It's literally like, oh, because he has, millions of followers and he's got a Bugatti or 10 of them. All of a sudden he's what? What are you? Tell me, what have you done for humanity?
Forget the sex part. That's a distraction. My dick can stay in my pants. I'll just start beating the shit out of you. How about that? We walk in the bedroom. I start kicking your ass. No sex. No sex involved. But you cry then. Girls come to me and go, yeah.
But you cry then.
I beat it up. Girls come to me and go, yeah.
My point is, I love his conversation because that's what guys do. That's like locker room talk. The fact that he put it on social media, it's just like, it's normal. This is nothing new. He's not so spectacular. This shit's been happening for decades. I'm talking millennia. But all of a sudden, he thinks he's fucking special. What are you talking about? If you don't have the money or the Bugatti, a girl wouldn't look at you. And you'd have to work it so hard. And she would dump you. These are facts. So if you want to have the question of how many women or girls or young ladies are really stupid, that's another conversation. But that you are everything that was, never will be? Are you kidding me? Let's get with the program. Funny I say program. What's the whole TV thing? Program! Anyway. So thank you guys for all your votes that you put in today when I asked about doing a live reaction to the Dax remix of Northman Richmond or the high res with the Trump one. And it seems the last time I looked at it, it was the high res one. But I'm like, should I do it now or should I do it separate, guys? You guys are with me live. Let me know. Are you in the mood right now? Should I do a live reaction to wrap this session up? And of course, if you guys want to get really into it, join me on Locals. I'll be over there. And we'll talk all hands off, gloves off. I know you're thinking, oh, well, clearly Olga's got her gloves off today. No. In fact, and I know I already mentioned it before, but it's just a matter of when I can, and about how the penile or penis enlargement surgery is on the rise. And I did talk about it already on Locals. Get to hear what I have that I know that I've experienced only on Locals. And I don't know how much I'm going to share on the boob tube, but I'm going to work on that. Like as far as like what day I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. But go get a heads up on Locals and check that video out. Let me know. Leave a comment. And then what else? And then should I do Dax right now? Or should I just like back off because I'm a little heated today? Should I take a little quick break? Come back? Do a live reaction on the Dax, Richmond. And there's another music video I'm going to be doing. Haven't told you that, but I'm going to tell you on Locals. So again, join me on Locals. Become a member on this channel. How am I going to keep doing this if I don't have you guys supporting me? Whether you buy me a coffee or become a member here on Locals, I need your help. Unlike these people, I'm not going, I believe in this and that. And let's all, because you agree with me, you're going to become a member. No, you're going to become a member because you're like, I believe in people being themselves and not being shadow banned and canceled. And especially because it's not about not agreeing with people. It's good people that do good for others. It's not about clout. And look at me and say, yeah, you like me? Jesus Christ. I just can't believe I'm seeing a world of adults, like real grown-ass fucking adults. Yes, what's happening to Russell Brand is wrong, and it's definitely an attack from the Matrix. Absolutely no doubt about it. But he's not innocent. Andrew Tate, not innocent. Pearly bitch. Stupid. Like, what is this? What? Because I don't look like Pearly girl? I don't look like I'm 25, full of shit? Like, what the fuck? Yet, when people want answers, they come to me. How can I find this person? I'm looking for a partner. Or how can I make my marriage work? Or how can, everyone at my job either doesn't like me or they want me to be a certain way. And I want to be like, everyone has issues. Everyone has obstacles. Then we say, be yourself. But no, not really. No. What I want is to sit and either, watch porn, play with video games, and pretend that I'm out there looking for a woman when I'm not even a man. Stand up. Stand up now. I get it. I understand, like, oh, you're misogynist, you're feminist. Even the word feminist. Again, if they even know the history of feminism. Like, let's just break it down. Feminist is just somebody who cares about women. Appreciates women, like, because if you don't appreciate women, then maybe you hate your mom. Maybe you did have a sucky mom. And I'm being, mild at that, right? Maybe you had a horrible mother. Does that mean all women are horrible? Fuck no. Same with men. Stop this shit. I wouldn't exist if it wasn't for a penis and a vagina. And neither would you. None of us. Whatever political party and aisle we think we're on, it's bullshit. And yes, I do believe, I'll say it once again, yes, Russell is being attacked. What's going to get him out? He just cancels his tour. Why did he cancel his tour? If he's uncancelable and he's such a good person, why would he have to cancel his tour? If he's innocent, why is he canceling his tour? Why? Just like fucking Joe fucking Rogan, the toad. I'm going to apologize for all the N-word I said. After the ivermectin bullshit, where they put a filter on his face to make him look more he's already ugly. I mean, he used to be cute. I mean, when he was younger. He was a little cute. He was cute. A little cute. Not like every woman's dream, but he was kind of cute, right? He's a Leo, so kind of cute. But dude, his sponsors. Does anyone look at who his sponsors are? It's not just Spotify. Before Spotify, who's his sponsors? Google, Cash App. We can go on and on and on. And they're all married to each other. What the fuck? And when I almost saw Steven Starr. Steven Crowder. It's like, I need you. If it wasn't for you, the Mug Club wouldn't exist. And he's right. But it ain't the Mug Club that's paying for it all. The fact that even Rumble took in Russell Brand. Wait, Rumble can't protect Russell Brand? Oh, no, you're right. Because Rumble is more like, we're all about inclusivity and we're free speech. And really? Rumble's doing the same shit that YouTube did years ago and still doing to this day. You click on Rumble, you click on trending, you click on, what's the editor's picks and shit. Look it up. They have contracts. They're getting paid. Show me one that's literally a true philanthropist and a giver. Please. Because I'm doing it. Been doing it. And that's the other reason I have Dr. Shiva. I've never met Dr. Shiva. Never met. Reached out. Thank God he responded. And we had to reschedule. Remember, I had an internet issue. My internet provider was like, we're doing work in your area. All that shit. And we finally are doing it tomorrow. I'm nervous as hell. Because I don't know if he's thinking that I'm going to be like promoting him for being president. Nope. Not. That's not where I'm coming from. But hey, if it helps people understand that there's other options versus the two-party system that's both making love to each other. Like, come on. How about the rich man north of Richmond? What the fuck? Oliver, forget his name. Look, I can't even. Because I'm like, I asked you guys, but I didn't look because I'm going on a rant. I love you for your love and patience. Wait, girls who chase Tate are vapid. Ooh, I got some wisdom over here. Tanya Gray. Girls who chase Tate are vapid and shallow. He wouldn't talk to me that way. That's right. Yes, I know it. You're right. And I wouldn't respect him nor give him my time. Absolutely. You know it. I know it. I love that. Thank you. For those who don't know, Tanya's a really beautiful woman. And very smart. And very sweet. So all you men out there that think that women like that don't exist, they fucking exist. But you feeling sorry for yourself ain't helping. Anyway, so what do you think, guys? I'm forgive me if I've missed the if anybody's texted me. Should I do the Dax reaction to his remix of Northman Richmond? Because I'm gonna take a quick break. I go to the restroom. Or I wrap it up. Okay, all right, I'm gonna do Dax. All right, Knees Joe. Okay. All right. Woo, I'm gonna do Dax. But just real quick, guys, I hope you can still stick with me. Because without your energy, this sucks. I need your energy. You know that. At least I'm honest about it. I'm not a vampire. So I'm gonna take a quick break. And I'm gonna come back and do a reaction, live, real, raw reaction of Dax's remix of the Northman Richmond Oliver. Oh my God. What's his name again? Oliver. You know what I'm talking about. All right. I'll be right back. I love you. Welcome back. What's up, y'all, you lovely, beautiful humans? How you doing? So I am ready. I am sharing the tab. Thank you for your love and your patience. And are you ready? You got your tea, your coffee, whatever it is? Like I said, for those, I get the whole accent, right? Like, how you doing? And and people are like, are you from New York? Are you from Jersey? I lived in Jersey. Have spent some time in New York. But no, I had this fucking attitude and accent, so-called, way before I moved here. But so isn't that funny? Because it's like, is it really like a regional thing? Or it's a attitude? All right, guys. Ready or not, here I come, right? Who hasn't played like hide and seek, right? Ready or not, here I come. Okay, all right. Is that a thing anymore? All these video games? Okay, here we go. I queued it up. Thank you guys for all your love and attention. And it's not like I need your attention. It's about, you're like, you know what? We like some truth, man. We like some, not truth like because you're a truther, right? Or what's politically correct or whatever the fuck. It's like, wow, somebody's like talking normal. You get what I'm saying? Like, this is what I would talk to you in my house, and you would totally argue with me. Like, oh, no, I don't believe in that. That's the point. All right. Here we go. Buzzacino, great to see you. Willie Miller, great to see you. Niece Joe, what's up? Victor, how you doing? All right. Here we go. Without further ado, first time real raw reaction to Dax Oliver Anthony Richmond North of Richmond remix. Haven't seen it, but I was curious about it. So, hope you enjoy. Live reaction starting now.
It's a damn shame what the world's gotten to. For people like me, people like you, wish I could just wake up.
Oh, sorry. Just real quick, for those who don't know, I do the first live reaction. I interrupt as needed, as inspired or whatever. I don't care. You're like, I'm a night. And then I play from the top without interruptions. And then I read your comments. All right. And I'll put the timestamps. And if not, please feel free to put timestamps. But I will put the timestamps. Okay. All right. Sorry.
Be true, but it is. Oh, it is. Living in the new world. With an whole soul.
Oh, look at that.
Richmond, North of Richmond, Lord knows.
My dad.
Lord just wanna have total control.
Canada flag.
Changed and I had to accept it. They ask my political views while I search for their hidden agendas. I don't got an answer, I try to remember the devil divides. Pressure appears from our peers. Those arguments waste our time while helping to push their lies, so fuck political views.
Yeah!
I got common sense.
Yeah!
I know God made man. And the sun sets on a life where we focus on things that we cannot control and accumulate so much regret. By the time we decide to live, we're practically already dead. So I go to sleep with the thoughts of 45 years living in debt. 45 years can't pay rent. 45 years just for a
Is he 45 years old? I didn't know.
pension. I'm too old to enjoy and go spend 45 years working and slaving for rich men with no time for my family and friends. Then I'll wake up and pray that it ends.
Living in the new world.
Woo!
With an whole soul. The Richmond, North of Richmond.
This has got the whole to be a man thing, plus, right, mixed in with the Oliver Anthony, right? You know.
Richmond, Lord knows it all. Just wanna have total control.
Descendants of Adam and Eve, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. They're taking God out the schools. Our kids don't know what to believe. From 6 to 18, the curriculum fails, and Gen Z gets taught by their phones with forced feeds that get sponsored and paid by companies.
That's right. That's right.
That's how they attack us. It starts with the youth. If you lie enough, you'll convince anybody.
That's right.
The lie's the truth. So telling these kids they can choose their own gender at ages they can't even.
No. Oh my God. I was just talking to somebody this morning. They're like, are you kidding me? Like, since when can a child decide? Sorry. Rewind.
Enough, you'll convince anybody the lie's the truth. So telling these kids they can choose their own gender at ages they can't even tie their own shoes. Drive or drink is crazy. Common sense isn't common unless it pays me. That's the thought process daily. Look at the content we're creating. Lies diluting our brains. I'm done trying to argue online with these people who think that a vote's gonna bring about change. How many presidents does it take?
Yo! How many presidents does it take? Coño! Shit. Sorry, guys. Gets to my soul. And I've never seen this song. Never seen this remix.
To have a life worth living, an actual comfortable wage, no more school shootings. Let's unite these states.
It's a damn shame what the world's gotten to. For people like me, people like you. Wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is. Oh, it is. Living in the new world with an whole soul. These rich men north of Richmond, Lord knows they all just wanna have total control.
God, guys, literally both my thighs and my arms chills. I don't see. It's not whether it's if he's singing great or Oliver Anthony singing great. It's like it reaches you, and I get. I'm telling you, they're using this guy, not Dax, Oliver Anthony. That's another story. Wow, I did not expect that. That was nice. That was pretty. That was pretty. Wow. And he kept it with the, like, you know, like the fact that he even used like cattle, like cowboys. And isn't that funny? Because like when people would say to me, like, oh, so what's, you know, American, right? It's like apple pie, right? And then cattle. But you know, Argentina, they're also about cattle. They have their rancheros. They have different words for a cowboy, which really made what Argentina was at its height of its economy. And if you haven't seen, Tucker Carlson just did a special 2 episodes in a row about Argentina, which is similar to Venezuela. And anyway, again, I'm not trying to get political. This is about us. So from the top, without interruption. Dax, Oliver Anthony, Rich Men North of Richmond remix. United we stand.
It's a damn shame what the world's gotten to. For people like me, people like you. Wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is. Oh, it is. Living in the new world with an whole soul. The rich men north of Richmond, Lord knows they all just want to have total control.
This world has changed and I had to accept it. They ask my political views while I search for their hidden agendas. I don't got an answer, I try to remember the devil divides. Pressure appears from our peers. Those arguments waste our time while helping to push their lives.
Right.
So fuck political views. I got common sense. I know God made man, and the sun sets on a life where we focus on things that we cannot control and accumulate so much regret. By the time we decide to live, we're practically already dead. So I go to sleep with the thoughts of 45 years living in debt. 45 years can't pay rent. 45 years just for a pension. I'm too old to enjoy and go spend. 45 years working and slaving for rich men with no time for my family and friends. Then I wake up and pray that it ends.
Living in the new world with an whole soul. The rich men north of Richmond, Lord knows they all just want to have total control.
The descendants of Adam and Eve. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. They're taking God out the schools. Our kids don't know what to believe. From 6 to 18, the curriculum fails, and Gen Z gets taught by their phones with forced feeds that get sponsored and paid by companies. That's how they attack us. It starts with the youth. If you lie enough, you'll convince anybody the lie's the truth. So telling these kids they can choose their own gender at ages they can't even tie their own shoes, drive or drink is crazy. Common sense isn't common unless it pays me. That's the thought process daily. Look at the content we're creating, lies diluting our brains. I'm done trying to argue online with these people who think that a vote's gonna bring about change. How many presidents does it take to have a life worth living? An actual comfortable wage. No more school shootings. Let's unite these states.
It's a damn shame what the world's gotten to. For people like me, and people like you, wish I could just wake up and it not be true. But it is, oh it is, living in the new world with an old soul. These rich men north of Richmond, Lord knows they all just wanna have total control.
Like, even if Dax is not buying into, or like whether, you know, Oliver Anthony's been bought out. I know, I already fucking know. Like, oh, they offered me like 10 million for concert. I said no. But yet he's on fucking, next thing you know, he's on fucking Jordan Peterson after Joe Rogan. Come on. You didn't get paid for any of that? Prove it to me. Just saying. Just saying. The establishment, if you want to call it that, they literally know what they're fucking doing. Because again, if you're saying things they don't want you to say, they literally globally get out of their way to like squash you. It's funny because as I took a break, you know, a little tinker break, I saw a comment on, I don't know what video it was, but I just saw a quick comment, and they're like, I forget what video it was too, but like literally just happened like a few minutes ago. And they're like, I don't understand how you'd have more likes on this video. And again, I wasn't paying attention to that. I was just trying to take my little tinker break and come back to you guys. But I'm going, yo, because I'm being shadow banned. Like, clearly they don't want. And again, look at my industry, the self-help industry, the life coaching industry. What's Tony doing? You know, Tony Robbins, what's he doing? He's got all these fucking ads coming out saying, hey, you know, if you're sick of this inflation, join me. Mind you, look at his fucking inventory. Like 1,000 people that go to his events, maybe 2. And I don't mean 2,000. I mean like 2 people. But okay, let's give him 100. Out of 10,000 to come to the events, only 200, but I get it. I know the trick. I understand this shit. I understand it. And the controlled opposition. How do we know that all these people being attacked are not controlled opposition? Well, I can't believe that everyone's comparing Russell Brand, Andrew Tate, and others, even Tucker Carlson, right? They attack them, but not like Julian Assange. Notice that. Or what's his face? Snowden. They're not going through that. So come on. Something ain't right here. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that real live raw reaction. Before I peace out, I'm going to see your comments. How you doing, Wiley Miller? No, he is talking about the 45 years between 20 and 65 and retirement from which people. Oh, well, I thank you for bringing that up. Makes sense. You're right. I mean, I'm right. Like, that makes sense. But I'm like, he don't look 45. He's probably 35 soaking wet. Okay, maybe 40. And he looked good for his age. Buzzacino, if your brain is ingrained from the gravy train, then refrain and retrain and relieve your pain to remain truly sane. Gotta find your lane to the plane where you gain freedom and quote, break the chain. I love you guys. I'm sorry if I've missed any of your comments or anything. You know, if you super chat it, you support this channel, you become a sponsor of this channel, and I will not miss it. And as soon as I can, I will watch the replay of your live chat comments. Much love, guys. Love you so much. I know they all say it. Matter of fact, another way to support this channel. Hey guys, check out my merch store. There's all kinds of designs, hats, mugs, t-shirts. Your support is what sponsors this channel. Become a member on Locals. That is where it really is happening. That's where you're going to see all of me the way you're never going to see on other platforms. Plus, if anything happens to me, I'll be there. Either way, I think it's really super easy and user-friendly to use. It's like a coffee a month. So become a member on Locals for sure. Become part of this awesome community of real, raw, honest people. Or at least people that love honesty, real authenticity in a world of so much fake. Hey guys, check out my merch store. Much love, many blessings, and I'll talk to you soon.